Can you do a sewer scope?
Nope.
Can you call in a structural engineer?
Nope.
Any sort of inspector, anything like that?
Just you.
Just you.
Hey everyone, Justin Cooper with Pine Financial Group, where we work together so you succeed. If you like these videos, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Today, I'm joined by Scott Kraft, and we want to talk a little bit about working with wholesalers. Scott's got a couple tips that he wants to share with you. So Scott, what's the first one you want to share?
Yeah, so first let me say wholesalers can be an absolutely great resource for finding deals because that's really all they do, right? You know, if we're out there, we're fixing and flipping, we're spending a lot of time on projects, managing contractors, managing the money flow. We don't necessarily have time to be out there looking for deals. So, you know, we have a lot of clients who make a lot of money off of deals they buy from wholesalers. And, you know, I've bought from wholesalers as well. And, you know, it's been great. So they can be a fabulous resource for you when you're trying to find your next project. There are a few things that I would say you need to be a little mindful of, though, when you're working with them. First off, I would say get out there and meet as many of them as possible. Get on all of their email listservs. And when they get a new deal in, they send it out to everybody. So you can get 4, 5, 6 a day, honestly, if you're on a bunch of people's lists.
I agree. Wholesalers can be a tremendous resource. I've bought properties from wholesalers as well, and I still have it about 10 years later.
Great. So when you are working with a wholesaler, though, let's say at first glance, you know, they send out a new property and they say, okay, you can buy this for X. It's going to cost you Y to fix it up, and then you'll sell it for Z. And you run your numbers based off of that information. You say, wow, this is a great deal. I got to get out there. I got to go see this immediately. Okay? So when you go out there, a lot of wholesalers will send this out to, you know, everyone on their list. So when you're there, you might be there with a lot of different people.
Yeah, absolutely. When you're walking these properties, you're not the only one on site. There could be 2, 3, 15 other people walking at the same time.
Right. And something that does, at least to me, is it creates a sense of urgency in me. It's like, man, I got to make a decision right now on this house. If I want it, if I don't want it, because if there's 10, 15 other people here, someone else is going to take it before me, right?
Yeah, absolutely. When we're making offers on the MLS, you don't see the competition. When you're walking a house that a wholesaler is selling, you literally see and are bumping into the competition right there.
And it just feels like a really high pressure situation where you have to make a decision right now based on this.
And so what do you do when you feel that pressure? What do you want to do with your offer price?
So it makes you want to just take the next step and give them earnest money, which is typically non-refundable when you're dealing with a wholesaler. Oftentimes wholesalers will say, first person to give me an earnest money check, non-refundable, gets this house. So you feel super rushed. Man, I'm going to miss this deal. But at the same time, it might be smart to just take a step back and really try to do as much due diligence as you can. Because let's say you're in this situation and you know someone here in the next half an hour is going to walk away with this house. Can you do a sewer scope?
Nope.
Can you call in a structural engineer?
Nope.
Any sort of inspector, anything like that?
Just you.
Just you. So you got to walk around. You got to take the best look at this house as possible. And what I would do also is I would bake in a much larger contingency because I can't do a sewer scope. I don't know what that sewer looks like. So, you know, that could be another $10,000, $12,000, $15,000 if we get down the line and find out that sewer needs to be replaced.
Easily.
Right? So what I like to do is I will try to run all my numbers beforehand. I'll do my own comps. I'll see if I agree with their numbers, right? Because you got to ask yourself this. Again, wholesalers are great. They're an absolutely fantastic resource. But what's their motivation? Their motivation is to get that property sold and sold quickly. Is it possible that they might, you know, say, hey, this house is going to be worth X amount of dollars as an after repair value, but my comps, I'm trying to be a little more conservative. I might be lower than them. And just, you know, likewise, they might say it's only going to cost X number of dollars to fix this house to get it up to that after repair value. But I walk around, I say, I think it's going to be more than that. So what I would say is do your own due diligence, take as close of a look at it as you can, be sure of your numbers, run comps before you get there. But better yet, what's something that they could do?
They should call Pine Financial.
Exactly. Give us a call. If you're in that situation and you're about to go look at a wholesale deal where you expect other people to be there, give us a call, give us the address. We can take 5 minutes and at least give you an idea if we think that your numbers are accurate. And that way you don't end up putting $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 down in non-refundable earnest money for a deal that when it comes to us, we look at and we say, oh, we can't fund this, right? And then what happens? You're out that earnest money. Bottom line, wholesalers are great. Work with them, talk with them, get to know them, but also cover your tracks.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen this happen countless times where someone gets excited, they overbid for the property because there's other people on site. They put down $10,000 in earnest money. As soon as they leave the property, they're calling us, and the first thing out of my mouth is just a big sigh because I ran the numbers really quickly and it's not going to be the deal that they thought it was.
Right.
So absolutely, take a breath when you're on site with these wholesalers. Do your diligence before you're on site, and then give Scott or myself a call at Pine Financial Group to run the numbers and make sure that you're going to get into a good, smart, safe deal. You can find us anytime at pinefinancialgroup.com.